Thank you to everyone joining us. Our virtual event, open event for supporting you through your studies will start very shortly. If you can just bear with us as we allow everyone to join the room and participate. Thank you to everyone joining us, and we will begin very shortly. We're just allowing all the registered participants to join the meeting, and we will begin. If you can just bear with us for a moment or two. Okay, I think we will still have a few people joining us, but I'm going to begin. Hello everyone, my name is Lisa Humphreys. I'm Group Director of Student Services and Pastoral Support, and I want to thank you again for joining us for our College Open event. I'm going to talk to you about the outstanding support and opportunities we have available to students whilst they're here at college. The outstanding support is offered by a number of key teams within Student Services, and we'll talk you through how each of these teams will support you on your college journey. First of all, though, I want to take you through how this is going to work. Firstly, you'll see a Q&A box down the bottom there. My colleague, Nick Mercado, Group Head of Student Services, is currently monitoring those questions. If you have questions throughout the session, please use the Q&A box and post your questions. We'll either pick them up during the session and Nick will respond, or I will answer them when we come to questions at the end of this session. The chat function, if you have, is there if you have any technical difficulties. So please put any questions in there, and the rest of our team from our marketing team who are on the call will try and endeavour to help you with your technical problems. And just so that you know, this webinar is being recorded and will be available on our website after the session. So with that all in mind, we're going to move to our first slide, and the first thing we want to talk to you about, and I hope you already know this, but in March this year, we were visited by Ofsted, and after a thorough week-long inspection, we received an overall judgment of outstanding, which we are very proud of to have achieved across our Chichester College group. Now, Chichester College group consists of Worthing College, Haywards Heath College, Chichester College, Brinsbury College, and Crawley College, and across all sites, they judged us outstanding. This outstanding result means that whatever course you decide to do with us, whether it's a full-time course, an apprenticeship, or part-time adult course, you'll receive outstanding teaching and learning, have access to outstanding support, and will work hard And we will work with you to have the best opportunities to achieve your qualifications that will help you reach your dreams. Outstanding is something we're very proud of, and it's something we hope you see, but both through today in the sessions, but also when you get to come and join us, hopefully next September. So I'm going to tell you about some of those support services that we have as an organisation that help you through your journey. So our first service is Progression Plus. Progression Plus is a group-wide brand which is based on each campus. The team includes experts who will support you in making choices that will suit your interests and abilities and equip you with personal and employability development that you need to make the most of your future opportunities. We know you are an individual, and that's why we will give you an impartial advice and guidance on courses, employment, work experience, apprenticeships and higher education opportunities. We'll help you make the right choice for you. From the moment you start college, we start preparing you for your next steps. It's your future, and we want to ensure that you have the opportunity to make the most of it, starting with a career that matches your ambition. We provide access to careers and higher education fairs, as well as arranging talks, visits and guest speakers, all demonstrating the choices available to you, as well as delivering workshops that will help you to develop the life skills which will prepare you for your future, work or study. We're going to move on to our next slide now, just to explain we have a range of resources to support students, including one-to-one interviews with qualified careers advisors, excuse me, and access to many online resources. The resources are accessible through CCG Online, our Moodle pages, which means that you can have a look at them anytime that is convenient for you and at your own pace. The resources are there to support you with employability skills, including CV writing and mock interviews. The apprenticeship team have events during the year where students can discuss how to gain an apprenticeship and job vacancies that are available through the college. The future is in your hands, but we can help you get started. A very important part of the support process that you will have here at Worthing College or any of our Chichester College Group sites is student tutors. Student tutors offer a unique, supportive and motivational pastoral service to all full-time students aged 16 to 18. Chichester College Group consider pastoral support as a key priority to ensuring learners achieve their potential and have the best experience while studying. You will be allocated a student tutor in your first week with us who will help you settle into college and be available to resolve any concerns you may have. Throughout your time with us, they will monitor your attendance, progress and personal development. Your student tutor will work in partnership with you, your teaching team, parents, carers and any appropriate support agencies to make sure your individual needs are met. You can contact your student tutor at any time through college hours and can visit them in the student tutor hubs, which will be shown to you when you first start college. We have an open door policy, and at any time you want to or need to speak to your student tutor, you can visit them. If they're not available, someone else will always be on hand to help you. And we also have a number of contact methods to ensure communication and support is readily available. Your student tutor will be your first point of contact, and you will work with them closely through your time in college. They work very closely with the course teams and your lecturers, so you will see your student tutor out across the college, as well as seeing you regularly through one-to-one meetings and in your weekly ACES sessions. These meetings are an opportunity for you to meet with your student tutor on a one-to-one basis, and you'll have a minimum of 4 planned meetings throughout the year. During this meeting, you'll be able to discuss your progress on your course, as well as personal aspirations and what you need to do to achieve them. Each one-to-one has a slightly different focus and are all designed to keep you moving through your course, keep you on track with your studies and to focus on your next steps. One-to-ones will also give you the opportunity to seek advice and guidance on any real-life problems you may be experiencing. And student tutors will also be able to help you get back on track if things don't go to plan. Your student tutor will also discuss course team feedbacks, grades and attendance with you. They will encourage your achievements and celebrate your successes. Part of our delivery of student tutors is our ACES programme. Our ACES mission is to prepare and inspire a generation to be global citizens who are curious about their world. ACES stands for Attitude, Choices, Employability and Skills. And these weekly timetabled interactive workshops led by the student tutors allow you the opportunity to broaden your knowledge and understanding of a wide range of everyday life topics. We look at themes such as the environment, social media, personal well-being, healthy relationships, youth culture, money matters, and much more. In group work and discussions, you'll be encouraged to work together, offer input on the different topics, and bring your own ideas and examples to share with your peers. Through activities and debate, you will be able to identify the skills you are building for moving on, whether it's for employment, apprenticeships, university, or further study. Feedback is a really important part of college life to us, and we're very much listen to student voice. It helps us to provide students with the best experience in college and to ensure we continue to provide an outstanding service. Here are some of the things that students have said about our ACES programme. I like how we can tackle hard-hitting subjects in a sensitive way. I was able to use the session to talk about my mental health. It's helped me a lot. And every session we end up talking about it afterwards. We look forward to them. So they're really popular opportunities for students to explore subjects outside your course, but are really relevant to you as a young person. Your achievement and personal well-being are key to the success of your success with us. Your student tutor will support you throughout your journey. I'm now going to talk to you about the Student Union. I've touched on student voice there, and that's really important. And we're going to talk to you about student voice and what they do across the college and how students can get involved. The Student Union is here to ensure that all our students have the best possible time while at college. And we provide the students with some incredible opportunities and experience. We're recognised as one of the strongest further education student unions in the country, and we support your college life in a big way. Student voice is at the centre of everything we do at Worthing College and across Chichester College Group, and the Student Union play a massive role in ensuring that all students are given the opportunity to feedback on their experiences and see services improve as a result. Student voice runs across the whole college, from the students to staff and senior managers. We have a student rep system, and every class in the college has 1 or 2 student reps who are the voice of their class. They communicate their views and opinions of the class to their student union. The college also has a strong student leadership team, known as the student executive, who have a larger responsibility to listen to student voice, help run the student union, and are involved in supporting the college to make decisions that impact on students. The Student Union and Student Executive are led by SU officers, and the Student President and Vice President are elected by the student body. Student reps will attend a number of student conferences throughout the year where they will get the opportunity to develop their skills, feedback to senior managers, and represent the views of their class. As you can see, our student executive take part in a number of fun activities that include Student Exec Training Day, student committee meetings, and fundraising events throughout the year. It's really important that we develop student skills, and our student exec have enjoyed some great opportunities, such as training on lesson observations, regular meetings with senior managers, managing budgets, and interviewing for key college staff. If you're really keen to be involved and be a student leader, a student executive is an excellent opportunity. I'm now going to move on to talk to you about something that works very much alongside our student union, and that's our Extra programme and the amazing opportunities we offer through that. Worthing Extra provides you with a number of opportunities outside your course, including events, clubs, sports, volunteering and trips, to ensure that you have the best possible experience whilst you study at the college. We run lots of events throughout the year with plenty you can get involved with, and also run weekly clubs and sports teams that are open to all students, including a variety of things from football to movie groups to moral and ethical debate. A variety of opportunities are available on each campus every year. Every year, in normal times, without COVID restrictions, we also run UK trips to places like Thorpe Park, Harry Potter Studios, and we have an extensive overseas programme where we're keen to provide opportunities for students to travel abroad. These have included Disneyland Paris, Iceland, conservation work in Costa Rica, and many, many more. One of our most popular trips every year is our volunteering trip to Kenya to help support underprivileged children on a project that we work with and have done for the last 10 years. This year, we're planning trips to Wales, Greece, Disneyland Paris, and of course our summer trip to Kenya, where the team will volunteer again with the school. Make sure you follow all the social media to keep up to date with college life. There is loads to get involved with and lots of opportunities and experiences to be had with Worthing Student Union. We look forward to welcoming you next September. We now want to show you a video, and this video was put together by our students, our student execs, last academic year, and it was really to showcase how their year went and the highlights of that year. It was made totally by our students, but I hope this gives you an insight into our college life. So here it is, our Student Union highlights of the year.
Working for the outstanding, so making sure they be the best person, as you said, be outstanding in who they can be, you know, make sure they have the best experience at their college.
Come on, yes, I'm student exec. I'm approachable, so come be sociable. Your opinions matter, so come for a chatter. Bring your diversity and tackle adversity, or even help you if you want to go to university. We are kind, so speak your mind. We cater to everyone, great and small, so come to our open day and come say hey. We are CCG, we are student exec. If you need help with anything, we'll get you set. We are CCG!
I could not be happier with our Ofsted result, and it's thanks to you, the students. We wouldn't be outstanding without you.
Crawley, what a journey we've been on. Over the last 2 years, Crawley SU have worked so hard with students, reps, exec and staff to project student voice across the college. And this result just shows how amazing it really is to be at Crawley. It really is outstanding.
So Worthing, we're outstanding. This means we can continue to push student voice further and harder than it's ever been before. This is only our first step. I'm proud.
I hope you enjoyed that. That's just a little insight into what our students had to say. We absolutely love that video because it was made by our students and shows all the work that they do and get involved with us. Thank you again for attending our open event. We hope that this gives you a clear insight into the support and opportunities that are available for you if you choose to study with us. We want you to love your time with us and we want you to be involved in our college communities, and they're outstanding as judged by Ofsted. Just to mention before we go to some questions, firstly, if you're interested in having a look at that outstanding Ofsted report, which details some of the things that Ofsted saw and said, it is available on all our websites, so do have a look at that. We're going to take some questions in just a second, but first I just want to mention two other key forms of support that you will receive. Firstly, we run a student finance bursary scheme, so any students who are eligible can get support with travel, university visits, UCAS equipment, trips, all sorts of things, and you can find more about that on our website, so you can get some information about that. Also, if you've had learning support in school and you have additional learning support needs, we have a specialist team who will meet with you once you've applied or through your application process, and they'll go through your individual needs and work with you to put in place what we need to make sure that you can be as successful as possible here with us. Okay, now I am going to hopefully go to my trusted colleague who's going to tell me if we've got some questions. Nick Mercado, do we have some questions?
Yeah, hi Lisa, we do. We've had a few questions around trips and the impact of COVID.
Yeah.
Some people asking about trips for this year and sort of what we're doing in terms of planning moving forward around COVID-19. So there's, if we can just tell people a little bit more about what we've done around planning for those trips, that I think that would be helpful. And then there's a couple of more questions which I'll pose to you when you're finished.
Okay, thank you. So let's talk about the trips. I mean, obviously we're in unique times at the moment. We have had to not run off-site visits this term, and we're continuing to review all plans for our overseas travel. All our overseas programme for this year is scheduled to take place in May, June, July of next summer. So we're hopeful at that point that we will be able to run those trips and that students will still be able to take part in those opportunities. But obviously, like any situation, we continuously risk assess. We are always looking at the advice available to us, and we'll make sure that any trip that does happen happens safely.
Thank you.
So those trips are available at the moment for this year. Just to say that obviously when most of you are probably looking at starting with us in September next year, and hopefully by that time the world will return to a bit more normality and we'll have a fuller programme. We tend to offer between 6 and 8 trips through extra overseas every year, but there's also curriculum trips, etc. that goes on. So hopefully by next September we're in a position to offer a lot more of that.
Thanks, Lisa. There's been 3 or 4 questions about the student union and extra. So a couple of questions around do students get the opportunity to mix with student unions from other colleges within the group? Also about information on social media channels. So can prospective students have a look at what's going on within the unions before they start? And just one last question around the facilities. What facilities does the college have for students and the SU? So I think lots of interest around the SU.
Okay, so let's start by talking about facilities. On most of our sites, we have a student common room that's run by the SU that's available at different times where students can go chill out between lessons. There's student union, our student experience team will be in there normally promoting events, etc. And we do tend to run events on college in normal times as well. Everything from fundraising activities you can get involved in to just general fun days. I mean, you saw in the video there, we like to bring in the odd inflatable for students to have some fun at, particularly to raise money. So facilities wise, we obviously have on-site catering and various other opportunities and student common rooms for the SU. So that was the facilities. As far as mixing student unions, ultimately Chichester College Group Student Union is the overall body. We have individual student unions on each of our 5 sites, but they all work together. So you will absolutely, if you're one of the student leaders and student executive, you'll be working with the student leaders from our other 4 colleges to actually inform what we do as an organisation. So there is lots of opportunity. All of our extra programme, both trips, enrichment and overseas programme, is available to all students across CCG. So whether you're studying at Worthing, Chichester, Crawley, Hayward Heath or Brinsbury, you'll be given those opportunities. So you're likely to go on a trip with students from other campuses as well. Now, was that all the questions, Nick? I think I answered everything.
Yeah, you have. Thanks, Lisa. And there's just been one more question around Progression Plus and support with university applications.
Yeah.
So I know we do a lot of work with our students in preparing for the university applications. I was just wondering if you could talk through a little bit of that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Progression Plus, as well as university applications and UCAS support, they run a variety of workshops, including UCAS. So we'll start preparing you at the end of your first year, really, and be talking to you about all those opportunities throughout your first year. We'll then work with you to do your UCAS application and to provide support both for you, but also information for your parents and carers and guardians in sort of virtual sessions that you can join. And then we will start to work with you to create your reference, your personal statement. So you're well supported throughout the process, both by the Progression Plus team. Your student tutors will be involved in that support and advice and guidance. And we can provide you with a variety of information you can look at yourself as well.
Thank you, Lisa.
Is that all our questions, Nick? Do we think we've answered everything that we've been asked today?
I think we have, Lisa. Thank you.
Okay. In which case, thank you everybody for joining us. Obviously, this is a specific session about support services, but there are other sessions happening about curriculum, and I hope you'll be joining them. You can contact us at any time. If you have questions, please let us know, because we're very happy to help. It's difficult at the moment where we can't bring you onto campus. We'd love to be showing you around and talking to you in person. But for now, this is the way we need to work. So please don't hesitate to contact our admissions team. Look at our website or contact any of us directly if you have specific questions. I hope that you've got all the information you need from today's session. Thank you all for attending. The recording of this will be available shortly on the website. Thank you, everybody.